Northern Coalition blasts APC factional leader over false alarm. A group, the Northern Youth Coalition for Credible Election, has lambasted APC factional chairman in Edo State, Colonel David Emuse, and his ally John Mayeki over the false alarm they raised against the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) Commissioner Honorable Mike Igini. It would be recalled that the retired colonel and his ally addressed a press conference during which they alleged that Mr. Igini attended a meeting in Benin to map out plans for rigging the Edo polls. In a statement signed by the group's chairman, Inuwa, Abdullahi called on elders and leaders of APC in the state to rein in on its factional chairman, the retired colonel, and his ally to publicly withdraw the accusation of bias against the INEC commissioner. The group demanded that the duo of Colonel Imusi and Mayeki should tender an unreserved apology to Mr. Igini and all Nigerians who felt insulted by the kind of fabricated allegations they hurled at the Honorable Commissioner. The coalition said it was ridiculous for the factional APC chairman and his ally to attempt to rewrite history by desperately trying to wipe out the excellent record and consistent advocacy for credible polls by the INEC commissioner long before this appointment as electoral umpire. The coalition wondered why the factional APC chairman and his ally have conveniently forgotten that in 2015, Mr. Igini openly declared in the same Edo state, then under the PDP government, that would be no federal might to determine the outcome on the election except the vote of the people. The group said it was to the external credit of Mr. Igini that the APC won senatorial and Federal House of Representatives seats in 2015, but for Mr. Igini's uncompromising principles, the APC wouldn't have won in the places like the South-South and Southeast. The coalition said, as mark of respect for Mr. Igini, fairness to all political parties, he was called upon by former national chairman Atahiru Jega to speak during the collation of the presidential election results in Abuja. The statement noted that the amount of distraction by the Edo APC factional chairman and his ally won't erode Mr. Igini's image as a good example of a public officer who has lived up to his values and principles of transparency that will be helpful to INEC in ensuring better electoral outcome now and in the future. The reaction of people across the country in the last few days after the kangaroo press conference, where these make-up stories were pushed to the public, is a clear testimony that Nigerians know those who are serving them with sincerity. The accusation of these Edo State politicians led by Imuse and Mayeki are a misguided endeavor out of the boundaries of decency against a distinguished man who has served creditably as electoral commissioner, the coalition noted. Thank you for listening to this news. This is strange. You see, one thing about APC is that APC will be grateful to you only when you are presently favoring them. That period that favored them is a period that they will be grateful. They will be grateful for. That is when they will be grateful to you. But when nothing is being done for them, they don't mind. They can forget what you have done for them before. They don't want to know. They don't want to know what you have done for them before. They will put it aside. You can see they have forgotten how useful and helpful this commissioner was to them then. Now they are now labeling him with false allegation. I'm not surprised, because this is politics for you, and this is how politicians behave. They only know you that period when you are helping them. Look at Oshomole. Can't you see how he has been challenging Obaseki? He has forgotten how useful Obaseki was to him when he was contesting for presidency, for governorship, as a governorship candidate. He has forgotten. You see, so this is how they are. This is how they behave. So one should not. I would say that the INEC commissioner should not get himself bothered about them, and go on with his job. So far, nobody has supported him, and again, so far nobody has given ear to what they have said. Understand? Nobody believed them. Nobody believed them. I didn't mean they believe them. That is when you will be agitating and be challenging them. But since nobody listened to them, well, let them be. And you go on with your responsibility. Carry out what you are called to do, and deliver. Then leave. Understand? Since the beginning of this election, you do want to know what APC have caused? Are you not seeing the violence taking place in Edo State? All these things are caused by APC. Are you not seeing them? So you should not be surprised. Don't be surprised one bit, because that is how they are. I am not a PDP, but I'm speaking on a neutral ground, so that everyone will understand the evil of politicians and the ungratefulness of politicians. You cannot satisfy a politician completely. You can never satisfy him completely, because he will always demand. They are gluttons. They will always want you to keep satisfying them. You understand? That is them for you. The day you stop giving them, that day you become an enemy, and that day they will start coming for your life. That is why they say that politics is a very dirty game. Okay? If you cannot beat them, you better join them. That is it. You see that? So, my viewers, with all of these things that have just been said, what's your own take? What's your observation? Please don't hesitate to leave your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as bell button to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.